So people have become so Orwellian in society that they decided to use possessing people, divers or demons, to go inside the body of the person, stay in the body of the person, make a life inside the body. This cannot be. This is the feat that it says that a diver, right, cannot live inside the body. A diver becomes demonic, but they cannot. Once they become demonic, then they leave the body. Yes, because they're climbing. They're climbing the to Satan's tribe. The diver is below, and then the criminal is lower. So all those prisoners are over. Are the prisoners are here? The lords are the divers, the workers, because they got better in society. When they steal, rob, and they do not work, they don't do anything. Work is meaning reading. Reading is work. Studying is work. Teaching the knowledge and wisdom of different wisdoms or understandings, that's work. What I do is work. I read tons of books, is work. And then I go and explain, society, what's happening in society, all these other things. So it's work for me, but I don't get paid for it. So this is a diver, right? The diver works, but I work. So I'm a higher spirit than the diver. I pray, and the diver's supposed to do what I tell them in my spirit, because they're in my spirit. They're possessing me. They're in here. Because before we used to have exorcists, and only the clean could get them out. But they became so insidious that they violate the providence of Allah. They come and loom over me. Even though I'm a Muslim, I say, I'm in Allah's providence. I'm in Allah's my Lord, Allah's sovereign. And they still come and loom. Or they go and send me swords at the mind. Because a sword is someone who basically can communicate through the spirit of the mind. Yes, mind and spirit possessing of the body is completely different. But what happens is that people became experts of control, train of thought, to control the train of thought. So while you're with your significant other, it became such an Orwellian that people started to study people's sex habits, sexual behaviors. And so it became a sexual restriction, it became dogmatic ideas, sexuality. It prohibits people from having their privacy, their private time with the significant other, their intimate counterpart, because they're always being under surveillance by Satan's tribe. Satan's tribe is opening doors, having the people to fail. I don't know if the I know that Satan's tribe can watch us, but I don't know if the people of Baal can watch us through Satan's tribe. Through Satan, the accursed. Because Satan, the accursed, has the doors, but they're the ones that always watch our tribe. So I don't know if from within that tribe, they can watch us. But I know that the divers come in the spirit, when they possess the spirit, and they watch our spirit. And they do horrible things to our spirit. Like they make you feel nauseous, they give you, different bodily harms. Yeah. They're not supposed to do that, but they do it. Those are people who are called divers. They're prohibited from doing that. Prohibited from going into animals, but they do it. So yes, they do restrict all of those things. Uh, so, um, even to the point of consent. So I want to talk about consent, right? So if you're with a significant other and she has consented, and then she ended up playing the victim of that consent and that sexual liaison, or that relationship that's supposed to be private and they make it public, it is because feminism has taken it to the extreme. Yes, feminism is taking things to the extreme where they have then tried or are using science tactics, the mythology uh, of the person's sexual behavior, men's sexual behaviors, and then they place hard punishments against men, giving them STIs or STDs. So we need to research more about the sex crime aspect of feminism against patriarchs, or patriarchs either of believers or patriarchs who are more sexually in the sex revolution.